I know. I was driving yesterday and just heard a very warping sound. And then I was waiting on the tire pressure to go down. And this morning it finally went down to like 29. Okay. Yeah. This is my third rotation, so I know. I know. Yeah. Years, every 2 years you need new tires. So yeah. All right, I just got back from getting my tire fixed. As you saw, it had a big nail. No, it wasn't a nail, it was a screw in my tire. How it got there, I have no idea. But I am so grateful that they repaired it completely free. He thought he was going to have to order a new tire because of these particular tires have foam on the inside and the foam doesn't allow you to seal it. But he said they can test it to see that if they seal it and take out the foam where the hole is, will it allow it to be sealed? And they did. So they were able to seal it and it works fine. So that is a blessing. I noticed it yesterday when I was at work. When I got in the car, I kept hearing this roaring sound and I didn't know what it was coming from. And my tire pressure was fine. The light didn't come on, it didn't say anything, so I didn't know what it was. But when I got out of the car, I don't know where I was at. I don't know if I was at home or I don't know. I think I was at the store. When I got to the store, I saw the screw in my tire. When I tell you that screw was humongous. I honestly don't know where I ran over it, but it was big. And so I was praying all night, Lord, please don't let my tire be flat in the morning, because I knew I had to get up this morning and take TJ to football training he had to be there at 5:30. And I was like, please, Lord, don't let my tire be flat. So I canceled my Wednesday workout class to make sure I was at Discount Tire at 8 a.m. after I dropped Landon off at school. And when I tell you, people get up early to go to the tire store. It was so many people there. But when I pulled in, he got right to me, checked everything out, said that possibly they could repair it, but they wasn't sure. So you saw that in the footage that we talked for a long time because he was explaining to me everything that would have to be done in order for them to repair it. But I thank God that it was able to be repaired. I did not have to replace it, which I was prepared if I had to replace it, but I didn't. So they repaired it and it's working. It's riding fine. Don't hear the noise or anything like that. So we should be good to go. But what I didn't understand was he told me that he could replace the one tire, but it would be best to replace both of the tires because of the tread level, and that the tread level would cause it to make this noise or make the ride not as comfortable, and it could possibly make a noise. I'm like, wait a minute. This particular car is not even a year old. So how is it that I need to replace both tires? I understand replacing one, but I didn't understand why I would have to replace both of them. And he just kept saying that it's not so much the type of tire, it's the tread level. You would want the same tread level on the back of the car, that's, both of them be the same on the back. And I was like, okay, Lord, whatever has to be done. But he's like, let's see if we can repair it first. And if we can, then you're good to go. And it was repaired. So grateful. So now I need to hurry up and get a workout in before I get to the store or the fulfillment center. I have no idea where I'm going today, but I missed my 8:45 class, so I have to do everything at home. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I just got to the fulfillment center. I'm going to be working from here for most of the day today. I do have an appointment at the store for a customer that wants to come in and try on some clothes. But I just got here because we have our yearly sprinkler inspection, so I had to be here to get that done. And then, of course, meetings on top of meetings with factories this morning. I can get new merchandise in. So I'll be doing that. And then got a manicure and pedicure set for today as well. So that's pretty much my day. Well, no, it's not. Landon has the game. I'm talking about that's pretty much my day. No, Landon has a game tonight. So I will be going to that. Not sure if I'll bring you guys along, since I did just post a video just of a little bit of his game from last Thursday, I believe. And then he has another game on Saturday. Well, he had a game Saturday as well. And I did more footage on that day than I did on that Thursday. Because as I was saying in the vlog that I just posted, my memory card was going out. So I didn't vlog very much. But it's 8:23 and I just got to work. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've got several projects going on right now for our subscription grab bags, because we have a Lovely Wings grab bag and a Diva Fit grab bag. And the Diva Fit grab bag is for the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And then our Lovely Wings grab bag are for just our regular ILMB woman that don't have any Diva Fit merchandise in them. So we've got several projects going on right now that I need to get finalized with some factories to complete the bags for the rest of the year. Boy, when I look in this camera, look at all that stuff over there. That's all my craft stuff for my custom orders. I moved all of it from my house here when I was renovating my home, and especially my office. So when I was renovating my office, I decided I was going to move all the craft stuff to the fulfillment center. And it's been sitting over there for months. I really need to get my Task Rabbit, and I keep calling him a Task Rabbit. He's not. He's from Thumbtack, but he is excellent as far as hanging pictures, putting furniture together. He is so good, and he's very detail oriented like me, and he makes sure it's done right. He's very reasonable. He comes on time. He does what he needs to do, and then he's out of there. And I've been having, let me just show you, I have been having these things in this box for, I know, 6 months. I need to look on Amazon to see when I bought them last. But these are some craft tables and stations that he needs to come put together. And then I took this little setup from my office at home and brought it here so that I can put more supplies in that. But like these bins here have like samples and hats. All my son's TNT stuff, which is Tucson and Tucson, is my boys line. And then this is my crafting table that I had at my office at home. Heat press here, my other heat press there. I have another heat press at home. Pictures from my office at home that I need to hang up. This is a rolling storage unit that I need to get replaced. This is my packing station where I pack all my orders in the fulfillment center. But look at all this stuff. This is all of my craft stuff that needs to be organized, but I can't put it anywhere because I don't have anywhere to put. This is my sawgrass printer for sublimation. This is just a regular inkjet printer that I use to print stuff with that I can still sublimate with. But all of this, and then we need to have this bin over here taken down, and so the junk people can come get that because I'm switching that out. So needless to say, when you see my camera set up and all the junk behind me, that's what it is. And it is what it is. I mean, it is just, this is a fulfillment center. I mean, it's not as neat as my store, but it needs to be. Like the back room, oh my God, I really need to get that cleaned up back there. That back room is a mess. But that's the life of an entrepreneur. Behind the scenes, the stuff that you don't see. And I used to be one that's like, oh, everything's got to be neat and organized. I can't put that on camera. But it's like, you know what? It is what it is. It's real. It's real life. This is where I am. This is my situation right now. You know, is it really, really bad? No, it's not. And I keep the floors clean. It's organized. It just needs to be put in its place, but I can't put it in its place until I get the cabinets built. So doing this video today means that I'm probably going to contact him today and see if he can come next week to put the cabinets together. And I'll take you guys along the ride for that. So let me get to work. It's is it 8:32? That's all? Because I came straight after I dropped Landon off from school. I guess so. It's only 8:32. All right. I got several hours to get some stuff done. Thing that I have learned as an entrepreneur is that you have to always be educating yourself and elevating and trying to see where you can take your business to the next level. I've been doing this since 2012, and while I enjoy designing and coming up with new concepts, testing out different fabrics, I'm not a real fashionista type girl. I'm not a fashion girl, but I do like certain things as far as fitness apparel and athleisure wear. That's my specialty. I'm not one that dresses in heels and slacks and, you know, stuff like that. My wardrobe has 90% tennis shoes, jeans, t-shirts, a lot of sets and stuff like that. But I say that to say that when you're in business, you always have to be like one step ahead of what's your next move. You need to always be planning and preparing, because especially in this type of business, retail, it is so up and down. It is really, really up and down. 1 month you can have so many sales and so many orders that you're backing up and you're telling people, okay, give me 2 weeks to get your order out. One week you might not get but one order. It's very up and down. But at the same time, fashion is fashion, and you're going to always have to wear clothes. It's just that as a black woman and in an industry where my target audience is other women in my age bracket, mature women. I don't design clothes for a lot of younger ladies. A lot of my styles are for those that are modest, like to be covered up, especially my athleisure wear. And I took the last year off not designing because I needed to focus on my home. And so I had been designing clothes nonstop since 2012 and realized that my home was neglected. And so I've taken the last 2 years to pretty much design and redesign and redo my house. And we're coming to the very final stages of that. And so I'm back to the drawing board, literally, as far as writing down ideas and concepts and things of that nature to take me into 2027. Because in fashion, you have to stay ahead. It's spring now, and a lot of designs typically for the spring were done last fall or even last winter. So the stuff that you see coming out now was in production 6-8 months ago. And so now that I'm starting to get back into designing more and things of that nature, I have to start planning and prepping for 2027, even though it's 2026. Finalizing things as far as grab bags and, items that are going to be in grab bags. I always do that around November, December. Well, I ain't gonna say November, December. I typically do that around starting September, and I try to finalize the list of items that are going to be in the next year's bags by November, so that way production can start moving before the new year starts. So I work on that today. I hardly ever get to sit in this office. This chair is maybe 4 years old, and I haven't sat in it probably 10 times. Landon is in here more than I am. But I just came on to say that if you're in business, trust me, I understand. I understand the ups and downs. I understand how hard it is to sometimes ask yourself, am I still supposed to be in this space? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Or am I supposed to move on to something else? Because a lot of times we get stuck and we get complacent and we get comfortable where we are, and we're too afraid to move forward and pass that into something else. And if that is you today, pray, ask God, seek God, and say, okay, am I supposed to continue doing what I'm doing today? Or is it time for me to let this go? And sometimes it's very hard as a person that's done something for so long and you're used to the routine, the same thing. It's hard for us to step out into something new. Change is hard for anybody. Anybody. Nobody likes change. Nobody. So if you're in a position now and you're questioning yourself, am I supposed to be here or am I supposed to be doing something else? What is it that God has placed on your heart? What is it that you think about all the time? What is it that you find comfort in doing and you're not even making a dime for it right now? Maybe that's something that you need to put a little bit more focus and a little bit more attention in, because it may be preparing you for where God is wanting to take you. That was free of charge. But anyway, let me get back to my work. Yes, let's go, Braves. Let's go. Let's go. If you don't already know, I am a Braves fan. Braves all the way. I am a Braves fan. So they're playing a day game today against the Washington Nationals, and I've been watching it since it came on at 1 o'clock. And I had a appointment with a customer, and her appointment was like at 12:30. Oh my God, a line drive. Bases were loaded. We just scored 2 runs. They both came in. Now it's 5-2. But anyway, it's been several hours later since I went to the nail salon, and I had to cut them down because they were just getting so long, and it was hard for me to type with them so long. And then this one was broken. I showed you on the video when I was at the nail salon. This one was broken on both sides, and so typically what she'll do is just cut them down. She doesn't put any glue or acrylic or anything like that on it. She would just put the gel, because I do build a gel, well, hybrid gel, build a gel, same thing, and I put that on my nails, and that's it. No tips, no SNS, none of that. And so she just cuts it down, put the gel on, and cure it, and it typically works, and it'll grow out, and once it grows out, we'll just file it down again. But I like them. I mean, I'm a square girl. I thought about going almond. Oh my God. Come on, Harris. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Look at Ozzy. I'm watching it on my phone still from the car, waiting on my TV to come on. Boy, Michael Harris has been hot this series. He had 2 home runs yesterday. He hadn't had a home run today, but he's been hitting so well. What is going on with my TV? But it doesn't even matter. Anyway, I was just talking about my nails. I thought about going almond so that I can do a French. I've been wanting to do a French for a year now. Still haven't done it. But I always just get a plain nude color or something that's flesh tone. I did white last week because I just thought, white would be cute and have a little glitter in it. But I went back to my normal, just flesh tone color. I haven't had color on my nails in, I don't know, it's been a minute. I think last year for vacation I put color on my nails, but I used to do my nails myself for years. I mean, TJ was born in 2010, so I think I started doing my nails in 2010 because of an incident at the nail salon. I just felt they just didn't value you as a customer. And so I started doing my nails. I did my nails for years. And I stopped doing them maybe 2 years ago. I just got tired. I had, thousands of nail polish, regular, gel. I had all the accessories, chrome and foil and bling bling. I just had everything. I did build a gel, just regular gel. I never did acrylic or anything like that. So I stopped doing my nails, and I just stopped wearing nail polish altogether. Just stopped wearing nail polish. And last year I decided, okay, let's put some nail polish back on. I just out of the blue and decided to go to the nail salon. And I was like, I just want to be healthy and to be clean and to look good. And so we started with Build a Gel, and that's all I use now is Build a Gel. But that has been my day so far. We've got 2 hours to relax. Probably not even 2 hours. I have to go get TJ from football class or training wherever he's at school, and then have Landon to the field for 5 o'clock for a 6 o'clock game. So of course I am not cooking. This week we're doing Cook Unity. I've already had my Cook Unity for lunch, and I have my pineapple here for my afternoon snack, and some water that they gave me at the nail salon, because this is not the brand that I use, but it's water. And that's it. Landon's gonna get him a snack, and then we're going to, I don't know, did I change the input on this? I had to turn my phone down because it was just so loud. We are winning 6-2, top of the 7th inning. Let's go Braves. It's amazing how you become how you like a sport when your kids play it. When TJ started playing baseball at 4.5, I knew nothing about baseball, nothing. And I have been watching baseball ever since he's been playing. And he's 15 now. So I even got my mom watching the Braves, even though she's a different team fan. We're not going to say the team, but she's loving the Braves, but the Braves are her second choice. Okay, come on. I can't get my TV to work. But anyway, let me stop rambling. I will pick y'all back up sometime today.